What's up, peeps? Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I meal prep for the summer, and I have lots of fun tips and tricks coming your way to help you make meal prepping easier and not having to take an entire Sunday or Saturday to meal prep. I do this based on ingredients, so I guess you could say ingredient prep rather than meal prep, but anyway, I will show you exactly what I do, and then I will also let you in on how I use all the ingredients that I end up prepping. Alright, so I like to get started with whatever's going to take the longest, which was cooking some pasta that I'm going to be using later for a pasta salad. So I'm just getting that cooking. Next, I had some chopped up veggies already in the fridge, so I was cooking these up to make pizzas for the night. And I'm going to show you how I meal prep pizza. So the first thing is I get my crust. I like to use these little garlic round naan breads because they kind of remind you of the little frozen pizzas that you get from like Pillsbury, but you can use whatever crust you want. I just make up my pizzas how I normally do. I bake them at 425 for about 8 minutes, and then once they're cooled, and I do make extra for this reason, I throw whatever's left in a freezer bag. I couldn't remember the date because, you know, mom life. Every day is mom day. I throw them in a freezer bag and then freeze them. When you're ready to use, you just pull them out of the freezer and bake them on a baking sheet at 425 for 8 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. Freezer pizza, quick lunches for the kids. I had to include that beautiful sound of bacon sizzling, but I'm cooking up an entire pack of bacon today because I'm going to be using it for Caesar salad as well as some egg cups, which I'm going to show you in another video, as well as some broccoli salad, which is coming up in another video as well. Next, I'm moving on to some lettuce. So I like to chop up my lettuce ahead of time because I find I'm more likely to eat a salad if the lettuce is already washed, prepped, and ready to go. I'm just throwing this inside my OXO, Kiss Hug Kiss, whatever that brand is, salad spinner, and I use this thing for everything. Literally, I wash all my produce in this. And I keep my lettuce in this Tupperware container that I got for my wedding a lot of years ago, and it does a really good job of keeping the lettuce nice and fresh. It doesn't go wilted, and it keeps in the fridge for a couple days. So as I said in the beginning, I typically ingredient prep. So I will chop up a lot of my produce ahead of time with a game plan in mind. So for example, for these peppers, I knew I needed some for the pasta salad that I was going to be making. And then for the other peppers, I knew I needed them for some burritos and salads and veggies and dip. Same with these carrots. I mean, if you're going to be cutting up produce, you might as well get it all done in one shot. And this not only saves you time, but also effort. So, you know, while you're already chopping up produce for another recipe, you might as well grab a couple other things. Your cutting board's already dirty, your knife's already dirty, you've already got everything out, ready to go. So just get it all done in one shot. Another benefit to having fresh veggies chopped up in your fridge ready to go is it's really quick to add to a plate for lunch, or for example, some of this celery I'm actually going to chop up and make some egg salad later in the week. The carrots can be either eaten raw or cooked up in a stir fry or for other roasted veggies. I find this way of meal prepping so much more versatile because you're not making a standard meal, you're making ingredients to make other meals. So you're not stuck on one certain meal. If you don't feel like making something that night, make something different, but you've got produce ready to use that can be used in so many different things. So you peeps are getting a little sneak peek because this recipe will be featured in Monday's lettuceless salad video, so stay tuned for that. So I'm not going to go into great detail, I'm just showing you. A pasta salad is a great thing to meal prep for the week. It's so versatile. You can throw it in for lunches, you can add chicken to it or any type of protein. It keeps in the fridge for lots of days and it makes a lot. So pasta salads for the win. Here I am using that handy dandy salad spinner again. I like to soak my berries, especially in a little bit of vinegar water. It just helps get some of the dirt and stuff off from the fields. But anyway, I'm just chopping up some strawberries. I like to have these chopped up to add to the kids' plates for breakfast, snacks, whatever. And then I also will throw them in yogurt for myself for breakfast in the morning. And then some of the strawberries are a little bit too soft, so I'm going to be throwing those in the freezer for smoothies or muffins or strawberry milkshakes, which is another video that's coming up that you don't want to miss. And speaking of muffins, here is a strawberry muffin recipe. First, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350. I'm using convection ovens, so that's why it's 325. To a bowl, I'm going to add some butter and some sugar and mix that until combined. Next up comes an egg and then some vanilla extract. And I'll have this recipe linked down below as always. Next we're going to add in some milk and then we're going to beat that until it's nice and combined. I always keep muffins in the freezer for quick grab and go snacks. I mixed all my dry ingredients together and then added them to the wet, mixed them all together. Then you're going to want to add in just half a cup of your chopped strawberries. You want to save some to top your muffins with. Top of the muffin to ya. If you haven't seen that Seinfeld episode, I highly recommend you do. Next, I'm making the crumble topping with butter, sugar, and flour. And I don't know why this happened, but maybe press the crumble into the top of the muffin. For some reason, mine ended up with hardly any crumble on it. And I feel like I put a decent amount on, but either way, this crumble is amazing. I actually saved some of it and added it to oatmeal the next day, and it was so good. Then you're going to want to bake your muffins, obviously. And these are how they turned out. They are so good. They're definitely very sweet, so I would recommend them with a coffee or tea. This entire ingredient prep took me about an hour. That's it, just an hour, and I've got tons of ingredients to make so many different meals, so many different sides, and this is the way I like to meal prep. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite thing to meal prep is or what ingredients you like to meal prep with. Take care, peeps, and I'll see you in the next video.